Hi there! Welcome to the start of my channel. This is my first YouTube video that I am recording, so kind of excited but nervous, but I'll get better at it as I go along, I promise. So I just wanted to come on and talk about my fitness journey and kind of where I all started, where I'm at now, and just kind of give you a heads up on what's going on. So back to when I was in fourth grade, I started playing basketball and volleyball. It was fun then, and everybody wanted to play, everybody wanted to get involved. So I did that starting in fourth grade, and I never really thought about sports or anything before then, but fourth grade for my school was when I was able to enroll in a sports program. So started that then. I decided to do travel basketball for a club team when I was in sixth grade, and I played there all the way through my senior year of high school. I decided to join a club volleyball team in probably when I was in eighth grade, seventh, eighth grade, maybe. So I joined a club volleyball team then, and we traveled all over. It was a ton of fun, and that's kind of where that's kind of where I started being active in my life, was when I started joining sports and whatnot. I played basketball in high school for my school and for the travel team that I was on. I played volleyball in high school and for the travel team I was on, so I did both. I did a lot. And I'm gonna actually rewind a little bit. When I was in junior high, I cannot remember what grade it was. I want to say like 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. I did softball for the Park District for 3 years, so that was fun as well. And then it kind of conflicted with volleyball, so then I had to pick one essentially. And I picked volleyball. So I ended softball after 3 years. Back to my high school years, so I played volleyball for 4 years at my high school. I played basketball for 4 years at my high school. And I played badminton my last year, so I could get 9 varsity letters. My basketball coach had encouraged me to do it, so I did it. It wasn't bad, and it's pretty close to the game of volleyball. So it was fun to try something new, meet new people, have a new coach, because all the coaches I've had my entire life, I've pretty much had them over and over and over again, except for my club volleyball team. I usually get a new coach there, but it was a different change of pace and a different game, so I really enjoyed it, and I would do it again. So that was up into my high school years. I didn't really care to work out. I know I was supposed to with volleyball and basketball, so you can get better at the sport. Didn't really care to do that. So I did it, just kind of went through the motions. Yeah, I worked hard, but I didn't really see the enjoyment in it, I guess. And my basketball coach made me join a lifting class for gym class when I was, I think, my junior and senior year, he did. And I didn't like the idea of getting sweaty in gym class during the middle of the day. I was fortunate enough to have gym class at the end of the day my freshman year, so if I got sweaty, it didn't really matter. Then my sophomore year, I got out of it because of driver's ed and whatnot. And then my junior and senior year, I happened to have to take the lifting class, which I absolutely dreaded. It was a class full of guys, maybe 1 or 2 girls, and I didn't like it because, lifting was frowned upon for females then. So I decided after high school I wanted to play volleyball in college, so I did that. Played 4 years in college, and now I'm done. So I'm done with sports. Working out isn't mandatory to me anymore. What was I gonna do? During sports, I could eat what I want, not have to worry so much about my body because I was going to work it off some way or another, and I didn't have that anymore. So I started gaining a little bit of weight, gaining a little more bit of weight, and then noticed pictures from before compared to now. I compared them next to each other, and it was pretty brutal. I was gaining the weight slowly, and I ended up going through a breakup, and then ended up dating my boyfriend now. And I didn't really notice too much. I was going through so much, and I didn't too much really care about my appearance and whatnot. And it was getting bad. I just kind of let myself go. I would always go to McDonald's. And this was a transition when McDonald's had the breakfast menu all day. Now that was my jam. I seriously love McDonald's breakfast. It was so good, and the fact that I could have it all day, anytime, was just amazing. The hotcakes and sausage were preferably my favorites. But I would go to McDonald's. I lived in a small town, so most of the stuff I ate I had to make, or there wasn't really like a lot of healthy options accessible to me that I did not have to make myself. And I didn't really know much about, counting macros, protein, carbs, fat. Like, I knew that's what was in food, but I didn't know what protein does to my body. I didn't know what carbs do to my body, and I didn't know what fat was for my body. I thought fat was bad, carbs are bad, protein's the only like good thing. I didn't really know what it did for my body. So after I realized I was starting to get a little bit bigger, I was really negative on myself and negative on my body. So what I did is I started working out, here and there, started a program, maybe did it for 2 weeks, and then I just completely stopped. And when I had started the program, I was still eating at McDonald's. I was still eating the unhealthy foods, and I needed to stop that because you can't work off an unhealthy diet, and I learned that kind of the hard way. But I had stopped after 2 weeks. I kept going back to my same old eating habits, kept doing what I was doing, and I had my new boyfriend at this time, and we kind of lived the same lifestyle. He was an athlete growing up, I was an athlete growing up, and now that we're done, we just kind of still eat what we ate back when we were athletes. So December 4th, 2016 was when I started the 21-day fix. I had a wedding for June 2017 that I had to get ready for. I had a wedding then. I had a wedding in May, actually, but I ended up not attending that wedding. Then I also had a wedding in July to attend. So I had 3 weddings, one after the other. And I needed to get in shape, especially because I was in one wedding. I wanted to look good in the pictures, and because when you would look back, you don't want to have any negative feelings towards yourself or your body. So I started the 21-day fix, and I think I did 1.5 rounds of that, and I was able to be a little bit more confident in my body to go to the gym and work out. Now, this whole time that I was doing the 21-day fix, I did have a gym membership. I worked at a gym, therefore I had a free membership, and I never used it. After my 21-day fix, I started using it every single day. I started eating healthier. I started learning how to track macros. I even followed a few of my start to find a few females to follow on Instagram, because if you like something, I feel like you should get a part of it, or make sure you're seeing that all the time. So like fitness was on my mind, so I wanted to see other females, how they were doing, what they were doing, what they were putting out, the exercises that they were doing. So I just wanted to learn a little bit more. I actually ended up working at GNC to learn more about protein powders, BCAAs, pre-workouts, protein bars, and that really helped expand my knowledge about supplements and whatnot. And I love that job, and I loved helping people and helping them towards their goals, and I just put myself in a job like that because I wanted to learn more, and I did learn more, and I took a lot away from that job. So back to my free gym membership, and I started working out 5 to 6 days a week. So I started joining challenges as well. And that really helped me because it really made me push myself, you know, if this person's doing this person's doing this, and then you have a support group of people that are really there for you and really want you to succeed. So I joined I think it was bodybuilding.com, it was the Return to Olympia challenge, and I joined that, and I ended up doing really, really well. And that was a challenge that I had started in July. It was right after the wedding that I was in June. So I started that in July. Was it July? Yeah. Maybe like in the middle of June. June to like August, I believe. And I did really, really well with that challenge. I love that challenge. I ended up getting a program from the site back when it was free, and I followed it exactly. And yeah, the workouts took me an hour and a half, no matter how quick I tried to make it with still getting everything in. It took me an hour and a half, and it was well worth every hour and a half. I saw great results. I loved every bit of it, and it challenged me. So that's kind of where I had a good chunk of my weight loss before, obviously, the weddings, and or after the weddings. And then after that, I still continued to work out and whatnot. I still had my free gym membership, and now I actually enjoy working out. I've been doing it for a year now, and I wouldn't take it back. I've learned so much, met so many people, and mentally I have changed into not a new person, but mentally I have changed and grown, and I couldn't imagine it without fitness. So that's kind of my story. What I do now is I work out. I go between 2 gyms here and there. I play volleyball 2 nights a week. I play indoor in the winter, and then I play sand in the summer. I'm in the process of trying to hire a coach, just to get a second viewpoint on someone from the outside looking in. You know, I see myself every day, and if I have a coach, they see me once a week, so they can see stuff probably that I can't see. I have currently been thinking about competing, not 100%. It's probably out of fear as to why I'm thinking that, but who knows? Maybe I'll get over that, and maybe I'll change that in the future. I don't know, we'll see. But that's kind of where I'm at. So I really appreciate you for watching. I'm going to try to get a video out a week, but I'm just starting, so I can't promise anything, but that is my goal, 1 video a week. I drive an hour to and from work, so I don't really have too much time on the weekdays. Not really sure how much editing is going to take me, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and just kind of let me know what you want to see. I'm trying to gear this channel maybe more towards fitness, but I haven't officially decided what I want to do yet. But stay tuned, and I will definitely post something else for you guys to watch. Thanks!